on this special occasion of Janmashtami, we will hear a wonderful pastime of how Lord Krishna appeared, the birth of Lord Sri Krishna, and the details of the incidents that happened after Lord Krishna appeared. So in this verse, it is mentioned, Tatascha Shaurir Bhagavat Prachoditaha, Tataha, thereafter. So Shukadeva Goswami has described the appearance of Lord Sri Krishna. And after that, this verse is coming. So as we all know, all the devatas headed by Lord Brahma, they went to Kshira Sagara and offered Purusha Sukta prayers. And being pleased with their prayers, the Lord gave this information to Lord Brahma that very soon he will appear to do Bhubhara Harana. There were so many unwanted, burdensome demons creating ruckus on this planet Earth. So Bhudevi, Mother Earth, taking all the devatas along with her, so she had gone to offer prayers. So God gave assurance that very soon he will appear. And not only he said, I will appear, I want all of you also to appear in the Yadava dynasty before even I come. So the Lord had made promise. And as he promised, he entered the womb of Mother Devaki. And the moment Lord entered the womb of Mother Devaki, that itself is a wonderful thing, how Lord enters the Mother Devaki's womb. It was not like the proper way that material world people conceive the child. Man and woman conceive the child. Vasudeva, he started doing dhyana. And Lord entered in his dhyana. And from his dhyana, the Lord entered in his heart of Vasudeva. So the Lord was there in the heart of Vasudeva. From the heart of Vasudeva, the Lord, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, was transferred to the heart of Devaki. And from the heart of Devaki, the Lord entered the womb of Devaki. This itself is an extraordinary way of conceiving the child. No child is conceived simply by doing meditation like this. First of all, you don't know who is the child you want. Nobody can sit and do some meditation and say that, we want such and such child. Right? Nobody knows what is the child you want. But Vasudeva and Devaki, they knew exactly who is their child. Why? Because they wanted the Supreme Lord as their child. So can we do some meditation like this? Okay, we want Virat Kohli as our child. Narendra Modi as my child. So can we do one meditation and get a child like this? You cannot get. But Vasudeva and Devaki, that's why every details of Krishna's appearance, divine appearance, is extraordinary. Why do we celebrate Janmashtami? Of course, everybody celebrates their birthday. And they expect that more and more people should know their name, why they appeared. But unfortunately, everybody forgets. But look at this, 5,000 years over. Even today, we are sitting and discussing about appearance of Lord Sri Krishna. Because his appearance is extraordinary appearance. And the moment Supreme Lord entered the womb of Devaki, Devaki started glowing. They were in the jail, dark jail room. And there was so much of glowing. There was light around. The aura increased. And she started experiencing transcendental joy. And the devatas immediately detected, here is the Supreme Lord who has entered the womb of Devaki. Because the devatas did not know. Krishna did not tell where he is going to appear. From whom is he going to appear? He has not told all these details. So they detected, here is the Supreme Lord by seeing all those extraordinary symptoms. And they started offering prayers. That is called Garbhastuti. Garbhastuti. Prayers offered by devatas when the Lord was in the Garbha, in the womb of Devaki. And then after 9 months, finally the Supreme Lord appeared. On Ashtami Titi, Rohini Nakshatra. All the constellation, they came together to create an extraordinary arrangement in the sky. According to Jyotish Shastra, astronomy, astrology, some extraordinary arrangements were made. And then the Lord came out. And when the Lord came out, the way the Lord comes out itself is another extraordinary way. Generally, when the child is born, when all of us, when we were born, we were so scared and we were continuously crying. Every child that takes birth keeps on crying, right? The moment you hear a crying sound, you know, okay, now child is born. Those who are outside waiting. If the child doesn't cry, that is something very scary. Everybody wants the child to cry. Otherwise, the remaining people will start crying. Why the child is not crying? But when Krishna appeared, Krishna was not crying. He was smiling. Have you seen a child taking birth smilingly? Never. It's just not possible. So the child Krishna, the baby Krishna, when he appeared, he was smiling. He was not crying. And another extraordinary thing was the child born was not like the way our child is born. This child was born with all the dress and the jewelry. Have you seen any child taking birth with the dress and the jewelry? The child is born naked. He doesn't have any cloth. But when Krishna appeared, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Sapita Vastram Sakirita Kundalam. Sapita Vastram. He was donned with effulgently glowing, like the golden color, yellow dhoti he was wearing. You see, dhoti is a dress that is coming from Lord Krishna. So he was wearing Sapita Vastram. Such glowing golden color dhoti he was wearing. Sakirita, Kirita, he is also wearing Kirita. How can a child in the womb is having a Kirita? But Krishna was having, because he is a divine child. He is a supreme Lord. Sakirita, Kundalam, already he is having a ear, some earrings he is wearing. So where is the child that takes birth wearing crown, wearing earrings, wearing jewels, necklace, and having the dhoti, silk dhoti? Where did this child get all these things? But Krishna appeared like that. When the child is born, you ask your mother or experienced people, they will say, child, when it comes out with blood. It comes out with stool and urine, because when the child is inside the mother womb, it passes the stool, it passes the urine, and it is all there around it. And when it comes out, there is so much of blood, there's so much of stool, there is so much of urine, it is so impure. That is why we say sutaka. It's not so clean, it's all impure. So that's how the children take birth, with blood, urine, stool, and you have to clean the child. But here is a child that coming out with fresh garland, Vaijayanti Mala, and wearing golden special kirita, earrings, Makara Kundala, and Sapita Vastra, and smiling, coming out. And not just that, this child is having Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, 4 hands. If today such a child is born, and it will become viral on the Instagram, Facebook, and all news channel will cover, oh, child is born with 4 hands, with some special weapons in the hands. Sa Shankha Chakram, Sa Kirita Kundalam, Sapita Vastram, Sarahero Ikshanam. Like this. And this child is smiling. Why Krishna appeared like this? Shukadev Goswami says, Krishna appeared like this for many reasons. The first reason was to convince Devaki and Vasudeva that the child born is the Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu, Narayana, that they had prayed for. If Krishna appeared like any other child, then Devaki and Vasudeva, how will they know that this is the Supreme Lord that they prayed for? So to confirm that, see, you prayed that Supreme Lord Narayana should appear, So the same Narayana has appeared. And secondly, Vasudeva and Devaki, they were living in a great fear. They were living in great fear of Kamsa. So much of atrocity of Kamsa. They were jailed. They were put into the jail, shackled in the chain. And 6 children were brutally murdered and killed. And what kind of fear they were going through as father and mother. So Krishna appeared to remove the fear of Devaki and Vasudeva. And then, after that, another extraordinary thing happened. As soon as the child was born, the child started speaking. This is another extraordinary thing. Have you ever seen a child born and start speaking? In the Sutika Graha, it is mentioned. Sutika Graha means maternity home. The room where the child was delivered, the baby was delivered. And the baby is delivered and starts speaking to all the people there. Hi, hello, how are you? You know who I am, I'm such and such. Not only I know you, I also know who I am. You know, you have to tell the child, after the child is born, you have to tell child, my dear child, this is your name. See, this is your mother. Look at this is your father. This is how we tell, right? But actually, when Krishna was born, he knew who he is. He also knew who? Devaki and Vasudeva. Oh my God, such an extraordinary appearance. Not at all ordinary. Krishna is not ordinary. His appearance is not ordinary. You should not consider Janmashtami is some ordinary child. This is an extraordinary child appearing in extraordinary way for extraordinary reasons to extraordinary parents like Vasudeva and Devaki. Then Krishna started speaking. Just moment he appeared. You go and ask your parents, my dear parents, can you please tell me when did I start speaking? They will say, oh, after 1 year, after 1.5 years, after 2 years, you started speaking, right? First of all, when you started speaking, nobody was understanding. What are you trying to tell? 2 days back, I met some couple. They had just given birth. So I asked the mother, what is the challenge you are facing with the newborn baby? He said that child is crying and trying to tell something. I don't know what it is saying. I'm not understanding whether it is hungry, whether it wants to sleep, whether something is biting, whether something is paining. Child is trying to say something I am not understanding. See, mother is not understanding what the child is trying to communicate. Just see this. Because that's how we cannot speak. But here Krishna starts speaking. And what he says, my dear Vasudeva and Devaki, do not fear. The child is born. Generally, we have to tell child, oh, don't worry, all these things. Sleep. Don't worry, we are there. But here the child is saying to the father and mother, do not fear. The newborn baby is saying. And then he says that, my dear Devaki and Vasudeva, I have appeared as an answer to your prayer. You have done so much of tapasya in your previous life. Actually, Devaki and Vasudeva themselves did not know about their previous life. Generally, we all don't know what is our previous life. So then this newborn baby, the baby Krishna, started speaking about all the Purva Janma Vrittanta of Lord Krishna. Of Devaki and Vasudeva, Krishna's parents. How is it so strange and extraordinary? Not one life, some 2-3 life Purva Janma, that baby is speaking. He's saying, my dear Devaki and Vasudeva, you are so dear to me. You are so dear to me that in every life I want to appear as your child only. In your previous Janma, you are Kashyapa Rishi and you are Aditi and Kashyapa. In your last life, you are Aditi and Kashyapa. So I appeared as Vamana Deva to both of you in my previous life. Right? And previous to that, you were Sutapa and Prishni Garbha. You see, this child, just now it is born. It is telling this much information. Can any child till today has such a history? First of all, the child should speak and then it should tell the background of the parents. Isn't it? It is telling that, my dear parents, in your previous life you were Aditi and Kashyapa, and previous to that life you are Sutapa and Prishnigarbha, and as Sutapa and Prishnigarbha you did 12,000 celestial years of tapasya. How many years? 12,000 celestial years. Celestial years is different from human years. Our 6 month is equal to 1/2 day for devatas. Our 1 year is actually for 1 day for devatas. 6 months day, 6 months night. Like that 12,000 years of from the devatas calculation, Sutapa and Prishnigarbha, they did severe tapasya. And being pleased with their pure bhakti and tapasya, Supreme Lord Narayana, Sakshat Narayana appeared to them. My dear devotees, what do you want? They said, my dear Lord, we have so much desire to become your father and mother. Srila Prabhupada says this is a speciality of Sanatan Dharma. You can become father and mother of God. God is actually the father and mother of everybody. Pitaham asya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the father for everybody. I am the mother for everybody. You can go to that person and tell that I want to become your father and mother. And Krishna sanctions that desire. Oh, okay, fine, no problem. I am happy with your tapasya. You can become my father and mother. So, he became the child of Sutapa and Prishni. And that's how the Lord was called Prishnigarbha. In that appearance, the Supreme Lord was called Prishnigarbha. And in the next life, again the Lord appeared as Vamana Deva to Aditi and Kashyapa. And now he is saying, my dear Vasudeva and Devaki, in this life also I am appearing as your child. See, this is an extraordinary child who knows the identity of the self and also knows the identity, the previous identity of the parents. And says, my dear parents, don't worry. You see, I am Narayana, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. I have appeared. Then Devaki started telling, my dear Lord, you appeared like this to remove my fear, but by seeing you, now I am more fearful. Now I am more fearful. I don't know what made you to think that if I appear like this, I will, go, all my fear will go away. Now I am worried. At least if you had appeared as a normal child, Kamsa would have thought, okay, this is the normal child. Because that celestial Asharira Vani declaration has happened. God will appear to kill Kamsa. Now you appeared like God only, no? So now it is confirmed. Now Kamsa is confirmed. Okay, this is the child which has come to kill me. Now he will kill you. Now what will I do? I am mother. I am so worried. My child will be killed because last 6 children were brutally murdered by Kamsa. And I am so worried. And now that you appeared with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, with all this decoration, Kirita and all these things, so fully confirmed, you are that special child and Kamsa is waiting for that one only. And now he is going to kill. What to do? You see this how Devaki is speaking out of Vatsalya Rasa. She is so affectionate towards her child. She is not at all now, worrying it is Narayana and all these things. Now her heart is filled with affection for the child. And she wants to protect the child. See how the Lord is saying, I have come to protect you. Don't worry. No, but the parents are now feeling now, how do we protect you? See how bhakti gives this kind of experience. We go to God to seek protection. Krishna, please save me, Krishna, pahimam, pahimam. But here Devaki and Vasudeva, they are thinking, how do we protect you now? See the speciality, the flavors of bhakti, Vatsalya Rasa. Then what did Krishna do? Krishna told Vasudeva, don't worry, now you please take me to Nanda Gokul. Don't worry about Kamsa. Okay? You please take me to Nanda Gokul. And your friend Nanda Maharaj, he has his wife Yashoda Rani, she has given birth to another baby. You bring that baby and you keep me there. So Krishna gave this Bhagavat prachoditaha. Instructed by Supreme Lord. Shukadev Goswami is using the word Bhagavat. He didn't use the word the baby spoke. In the shloka, you see here what is said. Tatascha Shouri Bhagavat prachoditaha. Shouri, this Vasudeva, was instructed by Bhagavat, not by child. So it is very clear, Shukadev Goswami is very clear who is speaking to Vasudeva. It is Bhagavan, Supreme Lord spoke. Please take me and place me in Nanda Gokul. And then, in the next line, look at this, so nice. Shukadev Goswami says, Sutam Samadaya. Then Vasudeva picked up. And when he picked up, it was already Sutam. Suta means the son. And that time it became immediately ordinary child. So the Lord transformed himself to ordinary looking child. So when he appeared as Shankha Chakra Gada Padmadhari, Lord Narayana, to give darshan to Devaki and Vasudeva, to confirm that I am the same Lord appeared. Don't worry, I'll remove all your fear. Once all that confirmation is over, the Lord transformed himself into a small child. Now here is some very interesting thing. You see, the most interesting thing is Krishna as Narayana, right, holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, told Vasudeva that please take me to Nanda Gokul. Vasudeva did not argue with Krishna. See, you know about our previous life. We only did not know who we were in our previous life. You know who we are in our previous life, and previous life also you know about us. Don't you know where is Nanda Gokul? You know about so much about our previous life, how many years tapasya we did and all that. Our names and all you know. Don't you know where is Nanda Gokul? Why don't you go yourself? Why you are asking me to take? He didn't argue like this. Secondly, Vasudeva did not ask Krishna, you appeared as Shankha Chakra Gada Padma with so many powerful weapons. And another thing is, generally when the child is born, the child doesn't take birth so easily like that. There are people assisting the child to come out, the child to take birth. But this child appeared on its own. So Vasudeva did not say, my dear Krishna, you appeared so easily on your own. Like that only, why don't you go to Nanda Gokul? Nobody helped you to come out. You came out on your own. So like that, why don't you go yourself to Nanda Gokul? Why you are asking me to take? You know about our previous life. So much information like Google, like Chat GPT, you know every information. So then why don't you yourself go? You know, you already know where is Nanda Gokul. So why don't you go? He didn't ask. He didn't say, you have Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, already all weapons and powerful. What are you fearful, worried of? You have no fear. You are telling us don't be fearful. That means you are not fearful. So why don't you go to Nanda Gokul on your own way? You see, one very interesting thing is, Krishna, Narayana, God is all powerful. God is always all powerful. But that doesn't mean that he will do everything on his own. God is all powerful. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is showing Vishwarupa to Arjuna, all powerful God. And Arjuna is so scared to see that by seeing the power of the God. But he did not fight. He didn't even take one weapon to fight. He wanted Arjuna to fight. So always God is all powerful. So don't expect that God is all powerful, so he will only do everything. He wants his devotees to do. Like Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight, now the same Lord Narayana wants Vasudeva to carry the child and go. He could have gone, no? Disappeared from the jail. Easy over. Anyway, just child has to go there. Just exchange. What is the harm in this? Actually, what is that? Krishna's purpose is that he says, Bhava Nimitta Savyasachi and Yashaha. Take all the credit. I want to glorify my devotees. and also give an opportunity for devotees to show their dedication, to show their determination to serve the Lord, to show their surrender to the Lord's mission, how much they are committed to the Lord's mission. Devotees need that opportunity. So Vasudeva did not argue like this. On your own, why don't you go? You know everything and all these things. When the Lord showed Bhagavat Prachoditaha, that take me to Nanda Maharaj house, Vasudeva happily agreed. Vasudeva did not say, my dear Lord, can you not see me? I'm in the jail. Can you not look at my hands and legs? They're shackled with iron chains. So strong iron chains, and don't you see my situation? Many times when the seva is given to us, the Lord gives you seva. Like Arjuna, Krishna gave seva to Arjuna, that you have to fight for this Kurukshetra war, Dharma Samstapana you have to do, you have to fight. So at that time, many times we think, how can I do this? How can I serve Krishna? Look at my situation. Look at the situation of Vasudeva. Krishna now has given him on task. What is that seva? What is that task? Take me from here to Nanda Gokul. But you see the Vasudeva situation. Is it that Vasudeva is aram sitting with all the facilities? He can just take and drop Krishna like that. No, Vasudeva is in a very, very dangerous condition. He's inside the jail. He's inside the jail. His hands and legs are shackled. So many guards are, protecting the jail. To such a person, Krishna is telling you, take me. Is Krishna joking? Is Krishna so stone-hearted? Can he not understand the devotee's situation? See, my devotee is in such difficult situation, and I am telling him, take me to Nanda Gokul. So many times, you see, Krishna asks you to do some service. At that time, you say, see my financial situation. See my family situation. See my social condition. Look at my job. How will I do this job? I think it is not possible. I think it is impossible. So Vasudeva was not thinking like this. Vasudeva did not think like that. It is impossible. He said, I should do whatever Krishna says, I should do. And that is where we will see next what all happened. What happens if we follow the footsteps of Vasudeva in our life? And another important, interesting thing is, here Shukadeva Goswami is calling Vasudeva as Shouri. He is calling him as Shouri. Why is he called as Shouri? Anyone knows? Why Vasudeva, one of the name is Shouri? Why Shukadeva Goswami calling him as Shouri here? Son of Shurasena. So, Vasudeva's father is Shurasena. So, son of Shurasena is called Shouri. Like Lord Rama is called Dasharathi because he is son of Dasharatha. Daughter of Drupada is called Draupadi. So, like that, the son of Shurasena is called Shouri. Okay, that's very nice. Good understanding. But Shukadeva Goswami is calling Vasudeva. He could have called him as Vasudeva only, no? Why is calling him as Shouri? Because Acharyas give, there are many reasons why Shukadeva Goswami is addressing Vasudeva as Shouri. When Shukadeva Goswami is speaking this, birth of Lord Krishna and what is going on, there are many things going on in the mind of Shukadeva Goswami. And he's telling why Vasudeva is called Shouri. There are many reasons. Number one reason, he's a son of Shurasena, so he's a Shouri. Second one is he's a Kshatriya. As a Kshatriya, they're always very brave. They have a fighting spirit. So he's a Shura. He himself is a great fighter. And in the past, he has done many bravest things. One of the bravest thing was on the marriage day with his wife. When the procession was going on, The Kamsa was about to kill Devaki. He was about to kill Devaki. At that time, this Vasudeva saved his wife from that, demoniac king Kamsa on the day of marriage. That requires bravery. Nowadays, the husband will leave the wife and run away. Let me, mera jaan bachana hai, let me save my life. But, very brave way, he stood by his wife. He protected her. He could have told, your bad karma, you get killed. Anyway, Kamsa is not killing me. He's only killing Devaki only. So it's your bad fortune. You die. He didn't do all those things. In a brave way, he protected his wife. Because of which finally Krishna is appearing in the womb of Devaki. So Shukadeva Goswami addressing Vasudeva as Shouri. And next, there is another important reason. Now, what Vasudeva is going to do, the service of Lord Krishna, what Krishna has given him some service that take me to Nanda Gokul. It requires you to be brave to do that. An ordinary person cannot do this. He can't even think of this. I told you, right? Vasudeva is already inside the jail. His hands and legs were all shackled. So many scary things are there outside of the jail. What all is there? Do you know? The scripture, Hari Vamsha and others describe the jail of Kamsa. There were 16 layers of security to that jail. How many layers? 16, 6. Is it easy to pass all that 16 layers of Kamsa's security to go outside? Vasudeva himself is a king, is a kshatriya. He knows how somebody will be guarded and kept in the jail. And Krishna has told Vasudeva, please take me to Nanda Gokul. Not that just open the door and just like this you go in on car. He has to pass through 16 doors. There were 16 doors to that jail. And every door, first of all, Vasudeva was shackled with iron chains. And then there were 16 doors. And every door was made with strong metal. Nobody can break those doors. They were made very, very special doors. And outside of every door, the moment the door opens, one huge stone slab will suddenly fall. So that if anybody tries to go outside, they cannot go. Immediately the stone will fall. If anybody tries to break that, the door, immediately the stone, one huge stone slab will fall. That means what? You'll be crushed to death. Is it possible to escape? Okay, one door you may escape. Second door you may escape. 16 doors you have to escape like this. On top of that, somehow you open the doors of the jail. Somehow you escape from the slab, that stone slab. There were powerful, hungry lions outside of every door. You come out of the door of the jail, stone slab. Somehow escape it, hungry lions waiting to bounce on you, rip you apart and eat you. Kill you and eat. Okay, somehow you fight with those lions. 16 doors, there are 32 lions waiting for it. And you fight. Somebody should be so great to fight with all these lions. And then there are doorkeepers, powerful doorkeepers. I mean, look at all these things. First of all, your own chains, and then the 16 doors, and then the stone slabs, then the hungry lions, then the doorkeepers. How can Krishna give service to Vasudeva with all this, complications? How can anybody tell such a person that you take me out and keep in the Nanda Gokul? You are powerful God. In a miraculous way you come out. Why don't you go like that only to Nanda Gokul? Please understand, when Krishna, see today we were seeing that song, Prabhupada says that his Guru Maharaj gave him the mission, Sankirtana mission, which is almost not possible to achieve. Not possible to achieve. Prabhupada says, how will I fulfill the words of my Guru Maharaj? Krishna, I've come carrying the mission of my Guru, your mission. I'm alone. I'm going to an unknown country. I don't know anybody there. I don't have anybody who knows me and I know them. I have no money. I have no influence. How will I fulfill your mission? How will I fulfill the mission of my Guru Maharaj? Actually, when a sincere devotee, the Lord or the spiritual master gives them the task, the seva, which looks impossible. Looks not possible. How will we do this? Not possible. But a devotee never thinks like that. He may feel it is difficult, but he will not say, my Lord, I can't do this. It is not possible for me. Logically, materially speaking, not possible. But when Lord asks you to do, you should know that it is possible. Lord will make miracles. That is how birth of Lord Krishna. All this birth of Lord Krishna should give confidence in our life to become devotee of Krishna, to do service to Lord Krishna, because in that entire incident, our life is there. If I want to become devotee of Krishna, I want to do seva to Lord Krishna, everything is possible. Krishna will make everything possible. So now Vasudeva has to carry Krishna. Prabhupada carried the mission of Krishna, and we also have to carry the mission of Lord Krishna. How is it different? How is it different even for all of us from Vasudeva's situation? We also have to carry Krishna. Our Guru, in the Guru Parampara, they have given us instruction that please take Krishna. Yare deko tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Please go, take Krishna and give to all the people who do not have Krishna. Give them Hare Krishna mantra. Give them Srimad Bhagavatam. Give them Bhagavad Gita. Come up with the temple so that people will get Krishna. See all these things, and you are thinking, I'm so young. We have no money. We don't have any people in our life who can support us. Yes, that is all reality. Like we are exactly like in the situation of Vasudeva. But if you are determined, if you are sincere, if you have desire to serve Krishna, if you are willing to carry Krishna, the Supreme Lord in your hand like Vasudeva was carrying, everything will become possible. So because Vasudeva was ready to carry the mission of the Lord, which requires bravery, ordinary people will not be able to carry this Krishna's mission. People like Vasudeva who say daringly like Prabhupada, how daring courage required. At the old age, Sumati Morarji, she said, are you mad? In this old age, are you going? How courageous you must be. Generally, old people say, let me be in one place so that, I'm taken care. But Prabhupada is old. He's saying, I don't care for my old age. In old age, I will go to America. How brave he must be. On the way, 2 heart attack. And that Arun Pandya, the captain, is saying, Swamiji, I will take the ship back. Prabhupada is saying, no, don't take, continue. How much bravery required. When you know you got 2 heart attack, if you get 1 more heart attack, you may die. Even then you are telling, let's go. That means how much courageous, how much brave you must be. Like Vasudeva had to cross the 16 doors. Prabhupada had to cross the ocean. 7 ocean. How brave you must be. Vasudeva had nobody to help him. Prabhupada had nobody to help him. See? Devotee is always brave. And you can say, why Krishna gives this kind of service? When they are old, when they have heart attack, when they have nobody to help, and Krishna wants them to do such kind of big work. Yes, Krishna wants you to do all these things. Krishna likes taking the seva from people like that. He wants to establish the glories of his devotees. If he only does everything, then you'll say, oh, Krishna only did everything. What did you do? So Krishna wants to give that glory, that credit. Right? So Vasudeva. So here it is said, Tatascha Shouri Bhagavat Prachoditaha. Krishna said, my dear father, Vasudeva, take me and take me to Nanda Gokul. And then Vasudeva picked up the child. And Srimad Bhagavatam says, as he picked up, the baby transformed. We see that in the BBT painting. There is Supreme Lord standing like this, and at the down, there is a baby. So, as he took the baby child and embraced, immediately the iron chain shackle, they fell down. See this. First of all, you should believe in the instruction of Krishna. Vasudeva was not thinking, oh, I am chained, my hands and legs are tied. How will I carry this baby? I think it is not possible. Let Krishna only do something. No, he believed and he started taking steps and action. He carried the baby. Yes, now I should take the baby and go. The moment he lifted the baby, the first thing that happened was his own iron shackles, they fell, they broke. Now somebody may say, oh, look at the story. Look at the story. He picked up the baby, it seems, and the iron shackle, that powerful iron shackle, they broke down. Array, when you take the holy name, the Acharyas say, when somebody takes the holy name, what to speak of this useless, ordinary iron shackle? Krishna's holy name, Krishna can break the bhava bandhana. The Maya's bandhana he is capable of breaking. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi is able to break. He is able to break your samsara bandhana. In front of all that, what is this one iron shackle? Is it surprising that this iron shackle was broken? No, it is not at all surprising. When you take Krishna into your life, all the shackles will be broken. You have to take, that's all. Till you take, you are chained. Till you believe in Krishna, till you lift Krishna, till you hold Krishna close to your heart, like Vasudeva, you will be chained. It feels like nothing is possible. But in that condition, you lift Krishna, then you see the Lord, Murari, the one Mukunda, one who gives mukti from everything. Right? It is, very nicely it is said that Sarvesham Mukti Pradayakam. Among all those who give mukti, Vishnu is the greatest. He can award mukti just like that. So the one who awards mukti from bhava bandhana, the one who breaks the shackle of birth, death, disease, old age, punarjanma, for him breaking the shackles of all this, what is the big deal? Sometimes we think I have some loan, I have some this problem, that problem, all the shackles will be broken. You with faith, with Shraddha, when you take Krishna, yes, I have to fulfill the desire of Krishna, fulfill the desire of my spiritual master, the shackles will be broken. And then Vasudeva took the baby and is walking. And when he walks, here you see Shukadeva Goswami says, Taya Rita. He says, Pratyaya sarva vrittishu dvasteshu paureshu apishayiteshu. So Shukadeva Goswami says, what happened? By the influence of Krishna, all the doorkeepers, they fell asleep. And then the doors opened. See, Vasudeva is imprisoned. Like that we are also imprisoned. Are you ready to carry Krishna? Krishna is all capable, but still is asking you to do. He's asking you, build one temple for me, spread my holy name. We can tell, no, why don't you only do? You're so powerful. Yes, he can do, but he's asking you. If you are ready to do, first thing is your shackles will be broken. The doors where some limitations, some challenges that are stopping you, they will be opened. The Acharyas again say, what is this door opening? Again, don't be surprised. When you carry Krishna, how can we carry Krishna in our life? Carrying Krishna's mission, carrying Krishna's holy name on our tongue. Like Vasudeva was carrying Krishna in one, in his arms, there was one small butti. In that butti he was carrying. So where is the butti for us? Our mouth is the butti for us, in which you can keep the holy name of Lord Krishna. So when you carry like that, Krishna says, I'll open the doors of Vaikuntha. When Krishna is ready to open the doors of Vaikuntha, is it difficult for him to open the doors of this jail, Kamsa's jail? Is it surprising? Is it astonishing that jail doors were open? Hare, Krishna is ready to open the doors of Vaikuntha for those who carry Krishna in their life. What is big deal to open the doors of this Kamsa's jail? So the doors were opened. And Shukadeva Goswami is giving some comparison. He says the doors were open just like the sun rising. You actually, when you read this, it looks something very odd. Doors were opened like the sun rising. What is the connection here? What is the comparison? Anybody can see some comparison? Okay. So Shukadeva Goswami is saying the doors of the jail were opened like the sun rises in the sky.
Slowly, very slowly.
Yes, very good observation. Actually, what is saying is that there were 16 doors, right? Bhagavatam says all the 16 doors were not opened at once. It's not like all the doors opened. No, like the sunrise. Like when you say, 6:30 is a sunrise. Not that 6:30 sun is already there, like afternoon sun has come outside. No, you see how slowly sun rises? First, Arunodaya happens. That, red color sun rays will come. And then slowly the heat will increase. So like the slowly sun rises, like that slowly the doors were opened. If the doors open, dadar making sound, everybody will come to know that Vasudeva is escaping. No. Slowly the doors were open, like slowly sun rises. Anything else can be compared? Why Shukadeva Goswami is saying, why the jails of Kamsa opened like sunrise?
The sunrise signifies the disappearance of darkness.
Okay.
Like he was in jar went in prison. Like he was coming out of prison.
Good observation. Anything else? You see another interesting. When sun rises, it does not make any sound. Look at the intelligence of Shukadeva Goswami's comparison. When sun is rising in the sky, do you hear any big sound in the sky? So he's saying when the doors were getting opened, when Vasudeva was carrying Krishna, the doors were opening in such a way that there was no sound, like the sun rising. There is no sound. Nobody will come to know those who are sleeping. Imagine if there is a huge sound in the sky, that sun is coming out, we will all wake up. But actually sun comes out without making any sound. So like this, how the sun does not make any sound and comes out, like that the doors of the jails were opened without any sound and slowly. This is how the doors were opened. And then as Vasudeva comes out, carrying baby Krishna, one by one doors were opened. One by one doors were opened so that Vasudeva can walk. So the lesson that we learn here is when you carry Krishna, when you carry Krishna's desire, when you carry Supreme Lord, believing in His instruction, no matter how difficult task is, the doors will be opened for you. You may think, so many doors are closed, how will I achieve this? Don't be worried. Krishna will make sure that the doors will open, surely open, slowly open. Everything will be opened for you. See? And next, the doorkeepers fell asleep. There were strong doorkeepers. Shukadeva Goswami says they all fell asleep. So if there are any people, challenges, obstacles, impediments, in your seva to Krishna, they will all fall asleep. They will not be able to create any trouble for you. Krishna will make all these arrangements. Are you ready to take the first step? to carry Krishna, to go out. So next, when Vasudeva came out of the jail, passing through 16 layers of security, nothing stopped him, right? And next what happened? Here Srimad Bhagavatam says, it started heavily raining. You see in the, little Krishna or Kans, or even in the paintings we show, it started raining. And now you may say, what is this? If Krishna wants to help Vasudeva, how is it a help? It starts raining. It is so difficult now to go to Nanda Gokul. Krishna told you, please take me to Nanda Gokul and keep me there. And now Vasudeva, somehow Papa, he escaped from the jail. And when he came out and it so heavily started pouring like anything. It's so bad of Krishna. When in Vrindavan, when it started raining, Krishna lifted Govardhana hill so that Vrajavasis are not affected. But here Krishna is creating rain to create problem for Vasudeva. So now somebody may think, oh, what is this? Krishna wants me to do seva or not? He told me to do seva, now he is creating problem for me. I will not do this seva. No, it is actually not problem. Krishna, why it started raining? Acharyas have given so many explanations. Why it started raining. What happens when it rains? Have you observed generally? Yes. When it starts raining, everybody will go inside their house. Actually, this Vasudeva has to do some some activity that nobody should come to know. Nobody should come to know that Krishna is being shifted secretly like this. If everybody is outside roaming around in the Mathura and they all know Vasudeva, and if Vasudeva is coming out, everybody will know, he was in the jail. How come he has come outside? Number one. And then they'll ask, Vasudeva, how are you? What is this child has come out? So everybody will come to know about this. So the moment it starts raining, all the people will run inside their house. See how Krishna is arranging all the situation. But for us, foolish people, it looks like some problem. Why it is raining? Why it is creating problem for me? Looks like Krishna doesn't want me to do his seva. No. Number one, those who are inside the house will not come outside. When it is raining, will you go outside? You will remain inside. So those who are inside will remain inside. Those who are outside, they will also rush to get inside the house. Oh, it's raining. Let's go fast to their house. So in that way, all the people came inside the house. And then somehow some people are there outside. They are not able to reach their home. Still no problem, because when it starts raining, you cannot exactly see who is where, what is going on, because rain creates like one layer. You don't know from here, somebody, let's say that far, who is that person. Everything become blurry. You can't make out who is what, because rain creates that effect. So Krishna, now you may say, okay, this is all nice, but when Vasudeva has to walk in that rain, when he is walking, it will create sound, no, because he has to walk in the water. No, it was raining in such a way that so much sound everywhere. So nobody will come to know that somebody like Vasudeva is walking with Krishna, baby Krishna. So like this, why it started raining? It started raining so that Vasudeva can secretly carry Krishna from the jail to Gokul, to Vrindavan, to Nanda Maharaja's house. That's why it was raining. And there are many other reasons why it was raining. This is one reason. But the most important reason is the cloud. The moment Vasudeva brought Krishna outside by seeing Krishna, cloud became so happy, started crying out of happiness by seeing Krishna. Why? It said, oh my Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, you have appeared by taking our color. You have come, you have appeared by taking our color, our complexion. Look at the color of Lord Krishna. He has come as Meghashyama. You have come to glorify our name. From today onwards, everybody is going to remember us. Whenever they see Krishna, they say Meghashyam. They say Megha. Megha means cloud. Rain-bearing cloud. Oh, Krishna is so merciful. Krishna is so kind. Krishna is so compassionate. He has come taking our color, our complexion. How great Krishna is. So like this, the clouds in the sky, they became so happy. Out of that happiness, they started crying and pouring that water. Out of happiness. From today onwards, Krishna will be known as Megha Shyama. See this? Why it was raining? And another reason Acharyas give. Another reason is the clouds were thinking. They were very sad. Supreme Lord Krishna has appeared. Already so much time is over and nobody has done Abhishekam. What is this? Papa, Devaki and Vasudeva, they are in the jail. They have no facilities to do Abhishekam. And the Lord has appeared. When the Lord appears, somebody has to do Abhishekam. And till now Abhishekam has not happened. So I will do Abhishekam to Lord Krishna. See, only Acharyas and Shastras can bring out who is thinking what in the nature around them. Ordinary people, we can't understand all these things unless they reveal. So the clouds were thinking that still now the Abhishekam has not happened to Krishna. See, on Janmashtami we are organizing so many Abhishekam, right? And on Janmashtami everywhere it rains. Everywhere it rains. Why? Because the cloud is so happy. Krishna has come as Megha Shyama. The cloud is crying and doing Abhishekam to Krishna. I want to do first Abhishekam to Krishna. So everywhere it rains. You can see this. Right? And then another reason. Now another reason is, when Kamsa was creating trouble, all the devatas had gone and prayed to Supreme Lord, please come and save us. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, Krishna came. At that time, the Srimad Bhagavatam uses one word called Indrari Vakulam. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indra Ari Vakulam. Ari means enemies. Those who trouble Indra. So Kamsa or so many other demons, they were troubling Indra. So now Indra became so happy. My Lord has come to finish off all my enemies. And what is Indra's service in the universe? Rain department. So he said, let me show that I am doing my service very nicely to the Lord. I am doing my service very nicely, putting rain everywhere. So Indra, out of that happiness and to welcome the Supreme Lord, he started showering rain. The moment the Lord became visible outside of the jail, Indra started pouring the rain to welcome the Lord. You want to hear more reasons why it was raining? So, the clouds were very happy because the color of Krishna is cloud color. Indra was happy because he came to kill the enemies of Indra. Now, the ocean, Samudra, Sagara, the Samudra was also very happy that Lord has appeared. Because the ocean, what is the connection with Krishna and ocean? Anyone knows? The ocean said, okay, your Megha Shyama, your complexion, your color is like the cloud. But your Swabhava, your nature is like ocean. You come taking our Swabhava, our nature. So everybody, whenever they see Krishna, they'll say, hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu. They'll say, the one who has got the ocean, Swabhava, unlimited like ocean. Your mercy is like ocean. They say, Kripabdhi, Karuna Sindhu, Karuna Sagara. So people are going to talk about us because of you. So your color may be like cloud, but your Swabhava is like us. So we are so happy. I want to express my gratitude that you have come to glorify our Swabhava. So the ocean is sending their gratitude through the cloud. Go and shower water on Krishna. What is another reason why the ocean is sending cloud? What is Krishna's connection with ocean? One is his nature resembles the ocean. His mercy is like the ocean. Any other connection? Krishna is the son-in-law of the ocean. Lakshmi Devi is the daughter of ocean. She's called Sindhuja. Sindhuja. Sindhu means ocean. She's called Sindhuja, daughter of oceans. During the Samudra Manthana, Lakshmi Devi came from the ocean. So she's called, daughter of the ocean. So Krishna, Narayana is the son-in-law of the ocean. So the ocean became so happy, my son-in-law has come to marry my daughter. So I want to welcome him by showering the rain. So in this way, there was rain in the sky. There are so many more reasons why it was raining. So in the Sanskrit, water is called Jivana. Jivana is a word, sometimes people keep this name Jivan. Jivan means life. It also means water. Yamuna Jivana Keli Parayana. There is a song. Manasa Chandra Chakora. Yamuna Jivana Keli Parayana. Manasa Chandra Chakora. Yamuna Jivana. Yamuna water. So the water means Jivana. So the rain was thinking, I am called Jivana, but Jivana of the Jivana has come. The life of all the life has come. To that Krishna, I will shower, I will do Abhishekam with the Jivana. Who has come? Jivana of Jivana. So now with this Jivana, let's do Abhishekam. Anyway, there are many more reasons. In the interest of time, we will stop here. Otherwise, we will not go ahead in the story. So it was raining like this, so that Vasudeva can walk secretly without anybody's knowledge. And then Srimad Bhagavatam says, Shukadeva Goswami says, suddenly Ananta Shesha came. You know that Ananta Shesha came. Why Ananta Shesha came? Why Ananta Shesha came? Sri Shukadeva Goswami is saying that Varinam Nivaranam. Ananta Shesha came for Varinam. Vari, in Sanskrit, Vari means water, because it was so heavily raining. So to protect Lord Krishna, baby Krishna, from that heavy rain, so Ananta Shesha came like one umbrella. So we carry one umbrella, but Vasudeva cannot carry umbrella. In both the hands is carrying Krishna. So to protect child from that heavy water, rain, so Ananta Shesha came. But that is not the only meaning. Vari can also be in Sanskrit split as Va-ari. Va means athava, or. Ari means enemies. When Vasudeva is carrying the baby Krishna, what if some demons attack? Kamsa might have planted so many people in Mathura. You see how when Krishna Balram came, there were so many demons attacking. Like that Kuvalaya Pida elephant, Chanura, Mustikasura, so many people. So you never know. It's a terrorist city. Anywhere, anybody can attack. So the Ananta Shesha was so worried about protection of Krishna. So he came behind Krishna. When a big man walks behind him, you see the security guards will be there, carrying some AK-47 and all that. So Ananta Shesha came. Ari Nivaranam. Nivaranam means to eradicate, to remove. If there are any Ari means enemies, any threat, if there are any obstacles, Ananta Shesha is saying, look at me. I'm going to finish you off in 1 second. When by seeing the gun in the hands of that Z plus security, everybody will stay away. If you go and you'll be finished, you'll be shot on spot. So Ananta Shesha with his so many hoods with big snake is coming behind Vasudeva. See the mood of a servant. Ananta Shesha is a servant of Lord. And who is now serving? Vasudeva is serving. So the Srimad Bhagavatam philosophy is Dasa Dasanu Dasa. Here is Vasudeva. He is doing service to Krishna by carrying him to Nanda Gokul. And Ananta Shesha is not thinking, I am doing service to Krishna. He is thinking, I want to be servant of servant. I am coming behind Vasudeva. Not that I will come in front of Vasudeva. I want to be front. I am the main devotee here. I am the main servant of Krishna. I am the most important here. This kind of mentality is not there in the spiritual world. If somebody is already doing service, I'm happy to be behind that person. So Ananta Shesha is walking behind Vasudeva, giving protection. And then when Vasudeva reached Yamuna river, Yamuna became wild and intense. The water started flowing like anything. And Acharyas explain why the Yamuna was behaving like that. So Yamuna was behaving like that out of intense happiness to see her Lord. Krishna can give happiness to everybody, and especially Yamuna, who is his consort goddess. By seeing her Lord, Yamuna became so ecstatic, and she started flowing her waters with great intensity. With great intensity. This is one of the reasons why her water were flowing and the waves were going up. You can see in that BBT art, when Vasudeva is carrying, you see the waves are coming. Right? And the second reasons why Yamuna was, flowing so intensely was that she was so scared to see that Ananta Shesha. She said, already one Kaliya is there inside me, one big snake, poisoning all the water. One more snake is coming to enter inside me. So she is trying to shoo away. No, go back. Already one Kaliya is there. So she was like Raudra she was showing. I will not allow you to come inside. Already one snake is there inside. Please go back. So many reasons are there why Yamuna was behaving like that. It is said that Yamuna wanted to impress her father-in-law. Who is father-in-law? Who is the father-in-law? Vasudeva. Said, my dear Vasudeva, I want to impress you so that you marry me to your son Krishna, my Lord. You are a Kshatriya. Vasudeva is a Shura, is a Kshatriya. So Kshatriyas are always impressed by seeing the, your power and your spirit, your valor. So Yamuna, she wants to impress her father-in-law. I am your Kshatriya. Your child Krishna is a Kshatriya. So Kshatriyas are always impressed by seeing the prowess. So Krishna is there and Vasudeva wants, generally you have to ask the parents to marry, right? So in Vedic culture, so Yamuna is saying, look at my Kshatrani spirit. Look at my waves, how I can fight. See how I can show my power. In this way, she is trying to impress Vasudeva. And later, Yamuna married Krishna as Kalindi, as one of the 8 wives of Krishna in Dwarka. Kalindi. And then again, Acharyas explain why Yamuna was behaving like that. And she split and she allowed Krishna to pass through. Why did she do like this? Why did Yamuna split? Okay, the simple thing is, so that Vasudeva can walk. That is not the reason. Actually, Yamuna, she remembered Treta Yuga pastime of Lord Rama. When Rama wanted to cross the ocean allowed Lord Rama and his army to pass through for his mission. She said, when the ocean can do, following the parampara, the water parampara, I will also allow Lord Krishna to pass. And then she also said, I will not repeat the mistake of the ocean. When Lord Rama said, I want to go to Lanka, the ocean didn't even care. Then what Rama did? He wanted to evaporate the whole ocean. So she knew the Supreme Lord is all powerful. He can do anything. He doesn't care. If I say, I'll not give you the way, he can do anything. And later, to insult that ocean, what Rama did? He put stones on that ocean and he walked. So unfortunately, ocean did not get the opportunity to touch the lotus feet of the Lord. So she said, I am not going to miss this opportunity of touching the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Pada Pankaja. Krishna's lotus feet I should touch. Otherwise, I'll miss this opportunity. Which unfortunately the ocean missed by not listening to Lord Rama. So like that, Yamuna gave the way for Vasudeva to walk through and touch when he was walking through, Yamuna was touching the lotus feet of the Lord. You see this? How in this way Vasudeva did not face any obstacles. It was an impossible task to fulfill the mission of the Lord. Lord said, you take me to Nanda Gokul. It was looking so impossible, but you see how every obstacle was solved. Every obstacle was removed. When you are willing to do service to Krishna, when you are willing to carry the instruction of Krishna, every serious, impossible task becomes possible. Krishna will make arrangement. And then finally, Vasudeva reached Gokul. And in the Gokul, everyone is asleep. And Yashoda has given birth to Krishna and Subhadra, Yogamaya. And Vasudeva very carefully kept that Krishna. And he carried that baby girl. He did not keep the child in the arms of Yashoda. Because if you give, you see, you should all understand how it was a very difficult task. What if Krishna starts crying? Or what if that baby girl starts crying? When Vasudeva lives, everybody will wake up. Everybody will come to know. It was not easy. Every step there was danger. Every step there were very sensitive things. Please don't think it was a very easy task. And so carefully Vasudeva kept Krishna, baby Krishna, next to Yashoda. He did not keep in the arms of Yashoda so that Yashoda may wake up, our child may cry. So very carefully he brought Maya, Yogamaya, and he came back same way. When he came back, the doors were still open. So what lesson we learn from this? Okay, when Vasudeva was going, he was carrying Krishna, so doors were opening, everything was happening. When Krishna is with you, everything will work for you. Can understand. Now Maya is with you. You have brought Maya back. Maya is so dangerous. Maya is so problematic. When Maya is there also, doors are still open for you. Why is that so? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Apichetsu durachara sadurapi mantavyacha. Sometimes you may leave me and you may carry Maya with you. Even then my doors will be open for you. I will not close any door just because now you are carrying Maya in your life, in your hand. Still for me, you are my servant. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma. I will still consider you as my devotee and everything will be open for you. I will not abandon you. I will not reject you. My doors will still be open for you. The example is Ajamila. Ajamila was such a nice devotee. He left Krishna chanting, devotion, everything, and full of Maya he was in. Even then, at the time of death, Krishna did not forget him. The doors of Vaikuntha were still kept open for Ajamila, even though he was so sinful. So this will give, it gives that confidence to devotees that Vasudeva left Krishna and he brought Maya, even then everything was open for him. Just see this, how Lord is so merciful, how he is so considerate, how he never rejects us. So in this way, Krishna appeared in a very extraordinary way. Everything was extraordinary, right? So on this occasion of Janmashtami, when we hear this pastime from Srimad Bhagavatam, we should get that same spirit of Vasudeva to do seva to Krishna, to serve Krishna, even in an impossible situation like that. Vasudeva was in jail. His hands and legs were shackled with iron chain. There were so many layers of security, impossible doors to cross. It was raining. There was a river to cross. All that became possible with the sincerity, with willingness to serve Lord Krishna. Krishna made it happen. Vasudeva did not argue with Krishna, you are Supreme Lord, why don't you yourself go to Gokul? Huh? You come with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Why don't you only shift yourself to Gokul? Why you want me to take? Look at my situation. No. He said, I will do. Like Arjuna. What is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita? What did Arjuna say? Karishye vachanam tava. My Lord, I will do whatever you tell me. That is the spirit of Vasudeva. That is the spirit of Arjuna. That is the spirit of Prabhupada. I should do what my Guru has told me. Oh, how will I go to America? In old age, no. Karishye vachanam tava. That should be the same spirit. And this Janmashtami we should learn. Like Vasudeva, like Arjun, like Prabhupada. We should also do service to Krishna. Oh, I have so many impediments, I have so many obstacles. Doesn't matter. All the obstacles will be solved. Like all the problems and impediments and obstacles of Vasudeva were cleared by Krishna. All the obstacles in the Kurukshetra war were cleared by Krishna. So many problems were coming continuously and Krishna was helping Arjuna to clear and finally he became victorious. How many obstacles came to Prabhupada? Heart attack, nobody, all the hippies, everything was cleared and Prabhupada is glorified all over the world. So like that, if you develop this spirit to serve Krishna on this occasion of Janmashtami, pray to Krishna, pray to Prabhupada, Krishna, Prabhupada, please give us the same spirit of Vasudeva. How Vasudeva carried you from the jail to Nanda Gokul, even though there were so many difficulties, please let me carry your instruction from Bhagavad Gita. Let me carry your mission of spreading the holy name, of Sankirtana Dharma everywhere, no matter what all the difficulties that are there. Doesn't matter. You will make it happen. You will make it happen. Like you made everything happen in the case of Vasudeva and Prabhupada, Arjuna, everybody. And so Srimad Bhagavatam says how Krishna will appear. In the case of Vasudeva and Devaki, Krishna appeared to them in a very, very extraordinary way. Krishna appears to us also. In Kali Yuga also, Krishna appears. How Krishna appears? Very interesting. Srimad Bhagavatam says. Anybody knows how Krishna appears? Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Krishna is non-different from his holy name. So, in this holy name, you see, I'll say this verse, you will what Srimad Bhagavatam says. How Krishna can appear even in our yeah. So here, Shrunvataha Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Swacheshtitam. Shrunvataha Shraddhaya Nityam. Shraddhaya, with liking, with appreciation, with faith you should hear. One should hear this pastime, the Lila, Janma Lila of Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam. One should hear the holy name of Hare Krishna mantra with Shraddha. Shunvataha Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Swacheshtitam Kalena Nati Dirghena Bhagavan Vishate Hridihi. It's really a very, very special shloka. It says, Kalena na ati dirghena. Dirgha means long. Na ati dirghena means without any delay, quickly, immediately, no time at all. Bhagavan Vishate. Vishate means enter, appear. Bhagavan Hridi Vishate. Bhagavan Krishna, Shri Krishna, he will enter our heart. He will appear in our heart. He will manifest in our heart. For those who hear about him, those who hear his holy name, those who hear this divine pastime with Shraddha. Shrunvatam Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Swacheshtitam. You put some efforts to hear about Krishna, his holy name. Without any delay, Krishna will appear in your heart. So on this occasion of Janmashtami, we all have desire that Krishna appeared for Vasudeva and Devaki. Krishna appeared for Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. Krishna should appear for me also. Yes, Krishna is ready to appear according to Srimad Bhagavatam. How will he appear? He will appear through your hearing process. If your hearing process is amazing, if it is rapt hearing with rapt attention hearing, Krishna says, Bhagavan Vishate Hridihi. Bhagavan Krishna will appear even in your heart. Krishna appeared in the jail. Our heart is also like jail. What is this jail? Is it a great place? It's so dirty, so dark. And who will stay in the jail? All criminals will stay in the jail. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Vasudeva was chained with shackles of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, with iron chain. Like that we are also shackled with Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya shackles. Doesn't matter. Krishna is ready to appear even to such a person. All that you have to do is Shunvatam Shraddhaya Nityam. With that appreciation for Krishna, with liking for Krishna, with love for Krishna, with faith in Krishna, simply hear about Krishna. And then Srimad Bhagavatam says, Pravishtaha Karna Randrena. Karna means ears. See, there is a hole, Randra. Randra means through the hole of your ear, Pravishta, Krishna will enter. Pravishta Karna Randrena Swanam Bhavasaroruha. Dhanoti, Dhunoti, Shamalam Krishna, Salilasya Yatasharat. Krishna will appear through your ear and he will enter in your heart. Hridi means your heart. And sit there and do what? Just like he broke the shackle of Vasudeva, he will break the shackles of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Cheto, Darpana Marjanam. See this? That's what said. Dhunoti. Dhunoti means washing, cleaning, cutting off. So Krishna will wash our hand, cleanse our heart. He cut off all the bhava bandhana, all those things. So let us pray to Krishna on this occasion of Janmashtami that may Krishna appear in our heart. And Krishna says, yes, I will appear. You hear about me, you hear my holy name, I will appear. Even though your heart is dirty, it doesn't matter. I will appear, I will clean your heart. Like I appeared in the jail to Vasudeva and Devaki. And the second thing on this Janmashtami, we will pray to Krishna that, please bless us that we may develop the spirit of Vasudeva to serve you, to carry you. Even though it was looking impossible, but still he did it. Like Karishye, vachanam, tava. Similarly, we will also do that. So these are the lessons we learn from the Janma Lila of Krishna. We'll stop here. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Janmashtami Maha Mahotsav ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.